Today, I wanted to pose a question. Why not let the credit card companies pay you instead of you paying extra interest charges to the credit card companies? I don't think it's a really, novel idea or some grand rhetorical question. I just found it funny because I was at an after work party, I don't know, a month or two back and talking to some people. And I was just like, you guys do this, right? Like, I work with people in the financial industry. It's like, everybody's got to be looking to make an extra buck, right? And they had no idea. They were just totally clueless. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's worth it? So what I'm talking about here is the concept that, like, well, not the concept, just the simple. Sometimes clipping coupons or whatever, a person can save money. Now you go to the supermarket and you pick up the flyer of coupons. By the time you sit and dig through it, it's like, well, is it worth my money is it worth my time to make this little bit of extra and get a pound of strawberries for 99 cents instead of $3? What are they really worth? Whatever. It can definitely get frustrating. With credit card rebates, I've found, and that's where I just am surprised that other people don't see it the same way, maybe. But depending on how much your time is worth, I think that credit card rebates are definitely worthwhile. My strategy is pretty simple. I'll sit down and I apply to three at a time. That's when I do it. I apply to three because it's a 3-month window. For you to spend $500 is usually what they're looking for, and in 3 months' time, I can spend $500 on three separate cards potentially, depending. And the other thing that'll happen with that makes it a little bit more reasonable is usually one of the cards will approve you right away, and you may have another card that hopefully this didn't interfere with anything stupid. Some cards will get approved right away, and you'll usually have a card that lags or takes a little bit longer to show up, or they'll do some extra calls. But what I'm really talking about here is I mean, you go online, you search, like, I don't know, what do you search? I think I popped it up, unless I cashback credit cards, and there's a site that comes up, and it's creditcards.com, and it ranks the different cashback credit cards. You find a couple credit cards that'll pay you 100, 150 bucks back after you spend so much money in so many months. You sit down, you apply to all three of them. I don't know, three is not a magic number, it just seems more worthwhile. And my amount of work that goes into it is the, I don't know, half hour it takes me to fill out the three applications and get that part done. You get the credit cards in the mail. You call the number on the back, you activate your card. You take one card, you put it in your wallet, you ring it up, for about a month. You go online, you create an online account. That's got to take, say, 15 minutes per card. After you create the online account, you look and you say, okay, how much did I spend? Oh, I'm at 370 bucks. Okay, I haven't quite made it there. So you just kind of keep a running tally and keep an eye open for, okay, well, when have I hit the 500? Once you hit the 500, you throw the card to the side, you pay it off. Make sure you have the automatic payments on there in case you pick it up or do something, whatever. But I pay it off and I just leave it be and I go to the next one. And then just kind of whenever I feel like it, because it takes time for the rewards, I'll just kind of check in a couple months or whatever. Check in, you get your rewards, you cash out your rewards, you wait a couple more months. So it's just kind of something you'll come back to every once in a while. After you get your rewards, I don't know what their statute of limitation or not. I don't know what the requirements are as to how long you have to have an account or anything. I just let everything sit. There's no point in chancing it or whatever. You don't want to make the companies, take the money back from you. So you just get the rebate, you got the cards paid off, and then I just have a stack of cards that I've got paid off. Right now, I have a stack. Here is 5 cards that are all paid off. I've got some other ones I still kind of use because some of them end up, I remember one card, by the time I had the $100 for rebate, I had like another 14 in other rebates just from the percentage earned on your rewards. So it's just a good idea. It still just surprises me that people don't do it. I know this isn't my normal kind of video, or normally I'm talking about MBTI stuff. or this annoying program that I downloaded to my computer trying to fix my landlady's computer. That was a great idea. Spyware. So I just think it's something worthwhile, sharing to other people, I guess, if they don't understand the concept. I don't believe in paying interest to credit cards. That's just kind of silly. Interest rates are, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what really, really good credit card interest rates are, but, I've got some that are like maybe 10, 11%. But, like Capital One or somebody else might even be, I don't know what my highest has been, but I've seen some of my friends paying interest on things that are like 21% or 21.99 or, there's just no point. Don't pay interest on credit cards. Don't buy into the zero interest credit cards unless you've got like a lot of perseverance and stuff like that, or self-control. They haven't burned me yet, but I certainly don't really, I wouldn't recommend them for anybody, because if you're going to do a zero interest credit card, be prepared to pay it off right away anyhow. So like, I don't know, they're a trap if you get caught up in them. I just like the rebate idea. I think it's pretty helpful for anybody. And I was comparing it recently to throwing a little bit of extra money in the stock market, because I was like, okay, well, I've got the 401k thing going. I used to invest my money just in like CDs, mutual or money market, stuff like that. I thought, well, maybe, it'd be fun to just play with some side money in the market. Maybe I should be doing that. I usually have a pretty negative view of the markets. But really, at this point, with the small chump change I'm talking about playing with, I haven't decided I wanted to buy in. I'm really considering the amount of time it would take, to actually be making investments versus the time it takes to make an extra $1,000, $1,500 in a year just off of credit card rebates. It's just kind of funny. You can sit on the couch and watch a movie and fill out a couple credit card applications and follow up on them once every couple months, and voila, there's an extra little paycheck. Kind of funny. So let me know if you find this video helpful. It certainly doesn't have the little step by steps, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. And it's 100 degrees today in Minneapolis, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go dancing yet or not. So it's just something to do. Thanks for watching, guys, and follow my channel if you care to. MBTI stuff is always awesome. Maybe some of the other stuff will be somewhat interesting, depending on editing, if it ever gets there. Take care.